Started then. So what's good, everybody? This is your boy Jay Mill with 10th Letter Media and straightofficial.com, where we celebrate hip hop, lifestyle, and culture. We want to thank you for tapping in to our Straight Official live interview. You know what I'm saying? This is a visual version of the written pieces that we do with so many artists that come from across the land, you know what I'm saying, to actually tap in with us at Straight Official. And today we are actually tapping in with an artist that's coming out of the Circle City. This is an artist that for quite a while now has become a staple in the Indianapolis hip hop scene, and I am grateful to have him on the call today. I'm gonna tap in with my man Dead Silence. Man, how you doing today, brother?
Feel good, man. I've been booked and busy. Can't even complain. Hey, well, glory be to God for real. Been a great month. What
It
about
truly
yourself?
It truly has, man. It truly has been a great month, man. And I appreciate you being on the call, man. I can already hear your voice. You know what I'm saying? You've been putting in some mad work, man. The live shows have been amazing. I've seen the footage from them, man. I know you got one probably lined up today as well. I know that, you know what I'm saying, you've been really making your moves around here as an artist, man. And definitely want to, you know what I'm saying, tap in with you and get to know you more as an artist and, you know, tap into the great music you've been putting out over the past few months, man. So grateful to have you on the call.
Thank
I actually have a special guest co-host, you know what I'm saying, that's helping us out today. She is also representing the Fleet DJs family out of Ohio. She is the Ohio State manager for Indiana Fleet DJs. We got Brittany J on the line. You know what I'm saying? Introduce yourself.
Hey, how you doing, Dead Silence? Hey, what's up, Straight Official? I am Brittany J, like my brother J Mill said. I'm your favorite host from Cleveland, Ohio, and I'm also the Fleet DJ's Ohio State manager, like you said as well. And I'm excited to be here.
you. Good to meet you.
First question, bro, can you give me the sharing ability so I make sure I can share the sound properly? But after that, I'm gonna let you go ahead.
She wants you to kind of introduce yourself a little bit, man. Give us some background into, you know what I'm saying, yourself as an artist and, you know what I'm saying, the movement that you bring in, you know what I'm saying, for the culture. Speak on that.
Yeah, definitely. So I go by Dead Silence. Born and raised in Naptown, 317. Cashing in to be exact. I first started writing when I was 9. Never forget having a grain boom box and I was listening to Outkast, and it was something about that sound that had me like, you know what, hey, I said, I bet you could do that. So I was like, okay, cool. And by the time I hit 15, I first started recording with a janky equipment set. And it just became something that I naturally fell in love with the whole process. So, uh, yeah, I started tapping into the sync licensing industry. So I'm able to get some of my music onto shows like BET, ABC News, ESPN. So, yeah, doing my best to stay consistent, having solid folks around me, my team, whether it be from a production, whether it be from people putting me on shows, and just real thankful as could be.
Okay, so one of my first question is, what Outcast song was that?
Oh, um, I can't recall the specific Outcast song. I can't, but I will admit that one of my favorite projects from him, um, personally, AT Aliens.
Okay.
Mhm.
I like that in. So my next question would be, not too many artists would choose to go into the realm of sing licensing for two reasons. Number one, because they are not familiar with it, and number two, because they don't even know what that is or what that means. How did you determine that you were gonna go from, I'm not about to be out here performing on these people's stages, being all hot and sweaty and trying to push my music the not I'm not even gonna say the organic way, but I'm gonna work smarter, not harder, in a sense. How did you come up with that? Like, where did that come from? Who gave you the idea? Because that's something else too. Somebody will tell you, like, hey, you ain't gotta do it. You can do it this way. And you get paid way more. Cause we'll talk about that next, like the difference in the pay, because I'm very big on education. So yeah.
So, nobody really told me specifically about sync licensing, but I never forget when I first started making music. Well, first started taking it serious because that was way different than just when I first started. But it was something in me that when I heard my music and the development of the quality, how I approached it, the delivery, the substance, within my music, I'm like, I could just see this on TVs. I could see it on movie, shows, and um, it was just like a random nugget that just dropped in my mind. So I have this thing where if I'm really interested in something, I really do my research. And as I was doing my research, I'm gathering all this information, and I'm even networking with people that is they're either familiar or haven't tapped into it, but wanted to tap into it. And I never forget my homie Blindside, still the homie to this day. He was a producer, and I was connecting with him, and he was like, "Hey, here's a whole bunch of files, man. I ain't tapped into it like that, but do what you got to do." So I was like, "Okay, cool, bet." And I sat down. I sat down for a good amount of hours, and I shot out 400 and something emails within the span of 2 days. Well, I'm gonna be realistic. Over 200 emails within the span of 2 days, and 4 people got back to me.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking, what, little on me out of Indianapolis, out of Naptown, like what? And these is international companies. These are well-known companies within the state for sync licensing, and yeah, ever since then, for any artist producer that's interested, I've been sending the same info that put me on to them for the free. So I just like showing love like that. I ain't gonna gatekeep. There's enough for everybody out here to eat, respectfully.
Period. That's big facts. So I want you. So my brother told me about this album. First of all, he told me about the creation of this album. Yes, Mr. Education, Mr. Research, because that's what I said. Oh, he did his research. Like I had to stop talking for a minute because I had to realize how much research you did to make a no skip album and the way that you create, the way you curated it. I said, oh no, let me get y'all to understand. Like he did crazy research because he had to go back and forth with the variables of what is going to make somebody skip this song and what is going to make somebody just let it ride out without even knowing what it's about or what I'm about to say first prior to what they just heard me talking about. So I want to get into that. I'm gonna let you have the flow with that. I'm gonna
Okay.
say this.
Oh yeah, yeah. So I dove deep into as DJs, y'all already know. So y'all know BPM, beats
Mhm.
per minute. So you already know that's one of the main attractions when it comes down to a consumerism perspective, so the audience perspective. So I'm the type I got a different approach to music. True, I like what I like to make, but at the same time, I want to see things from an audience perspective, not when it comes down to a single before a project. So the fact that it was my first time, I broke it down by the flow, uh, the different types of styles, and different types of ranges. So I broke it down by uh, it being smooth at first. It speeds up a little bit and then it slows down. Even when it comes down to the substance in the music, it starts off smooth and then we get into that commercial type of vibe and then we get into the meaningfulness.
Mm.
So I had a good 12 to 13 tracks that I'm picking and choosing which one fits best with what. And that's how I broke down the project. And that was my main goal, to make a project with like minds, with people that I appreciate, and to see it from an audience perspective, so that ain't nobody got to skip it. You could press play and it'll run right on through. You can cook to it, you can clean to it, you can work out to it, you can garden to it, everything to it. Late night cruise ride to it, a little bit of everything. Yeah.
I think you gave another meaning to song structure. Like you just said, it's to a slow vibe, we go commercial, and then we come into meaningful. And it's like that's a whole different realm of song structure right there versus, oh, we got to get your flow and then it has to make sense here and you have to talk about this. And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, then I'm passing back to my brother J Bill. Listen, lot. You got a fan out here in Cleveland, Ohio, child.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
And that's one of the beautiful things that makes up the artist of Dead Silence, is the fact that he's the artist that's actually consumed within his craft. He actually takes the time and does the research and does the work to make those universal type of records. And so I wanted to just tap a little bit more into your creative process, and with the project that you have out, Through the Fire. You released that, I believe, last month. Let's talk about some of your go-tos when you go into the studio to prepare to actually create. What are some of the things that you have to have? Like let's talk about the vibe, things of that nature.
So My main thing is consistency and preparation. I don't recall the last time I've been in the studio and I didn't know what I was doing. A part of my process is uh, when I get the beat, I always go the exclusive route. No lease, premium lease, nah, it's got to be exclusive. I want to make sure everything's clear. So when this is put on, I don't want nobody hitting me up on some,
How
hey,
about that?
this needs to be, yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, none of that. I want things to be done a professional way all around. And when I get the beat, I would say if I had to like put a number on it, I would replay the same beat a good 250 to 350 times. And that's for me to fully put myself in the beat. And I don't just focus on the lyrics, I focus on the melodies that not only I feel like people will appreciate, but the melodies that I feel like matches best with the beat. So I'm not trying to fit in with the beat, I'm trying to complement the beat. And I feel like that's what really attracts the audience as well. So I go with my organic vibe, I go with the audience, I break down the pitches, melodies, and tones. And then I'm even picking apart which delivery is best, when to switch up the flow, when to switch up the notes, picking apart the lyrics. So yeah, it's a whole process. So by the time I get into the studio, I already know what needs to go where. I already know what I'm saying. I already know how I want to say it. I already envision how I want this to sound. So yeah, by the time I'm done, before I get into the studio, I'm like, nah, this is what I envision. I see it, I hear it, I feel it. This is how I want it to sound. Um, some of these records, a good amount of them, they take a good 2 to 4 studio sessions because I'm like, nah, this is how I want it to be. This is it. We got to book another studio session, make some more edits. Book another studio session, make some more edits. And then it gets to a point where I'm like, oh yeah, this is exactly how I saw this a couple of months ago or a couple of weeks ago. That's it. Boom.
Measuring so many times of being able to make that one cut.
Yeah, yeah, for real.
So moving forward, man, like I said, you know what I'm saying, we definitely gonna tap into the album, man, Through the Fire, you know what I'm saying, indeed a dope project. We're gonna talk about a couple of singles off of that project. One of my favorite picks from the project is the song Vanilla Bean. Um, let's let's talk about that song, man. Let's talk about the production that went into that. I have my host Brick and JBL to pull it up in the morning so we can all jam out to that. I've been rocking off of it for quite a long time, man.
Right on.
Let's talk about the production on that song and in regards to what went into that. And I also know that that particular song got you trending across the pond and was able to get you heard by some fresh ears over in some different areas across the waters. And with TikTok being the hugest thing, man, I saw the impact that truly made for you as an artist on Spotify. So let's talk about Vanilla Bean, man. Talk about that experience.
Appreciate this. So I'm gonna start from the beginning to the very end. So shout out to Zero the producer, Zero the composer. So he's made a good 90 to 95% of my catalog. So when it comes down to everything that y'all hear from me, majority of it is him off top. Um, so bought the beat from him. That same process that I talked about, taking my time to immerse myself in the beat, picking apart the melodies, pitches, tones, and the delivery, what to say, how to say it. And my homie Eddie J, he was the main mix engineer behind that. That has been through a good 4 to 5 studio sessions. That's probably the most time I've ever spent on a record before. That took a good year to year and a half to make because I knew how I wanted it to sound. Just kept on improving it throughout the time. First, we went to roundtable recording. That was one session where majority of it was recorded, and then we went to Asmith recording. That's off of 56 and Keystone, and that was a good couple of sessions. And after roundtable recording in Asmith, after those 2 sessions, those 3 sessions after that was strictly for edits. One of them was like, hey, I could see some different ad libs in here. So more of like a filler effect. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, by the time that was done, uh, let's see. Oh yeah, I wanted to tap into our social media curators. A lot of people take advantage of curators when it comes down to marketing for them to push their product out to new audiences. So I took advantage of that, reached out to a couple of people, a couple of blogs, a couple of music hubs, some international folks, and I slowly started seeing that snowball effect. Came across this one curator, Ania Monet. She's on Instagram, and she did one video, and it blew up. It was crazy. I dropped that record. Um, I dropped that record July 11th, 2023, and she made that video around like August or September, and it's dang near been a year. Every day I'm waking up to music love. I'm able to track the metadata, which I can also use for marketing purposes. And the metadata, it sees the people that make the videos from your music. So I reach out to people. I appreciate you for listening to my music, and they're like, "What? You the artist?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah. Hope I was well with you. Right on." So, but yeah, yeah, that's how Vanilla Bean started, and yeah, it just keeps on getting that replay value.
Deserves it. He let me we actually saw the video before. He was like, "Would you like to see the video?" I'm like, "Hell yeah!" I'm like, "Why you asking me questions you already know the answer to?" I love getting put on to new music. I love listening, and then you right next door to Ohio, so like it's crazy because my brother DJ Manny Faces out there, and I'm like, this West Coast, that Vanilla Bean song has so much West Coast vibes into it. I said, my brother love this song. Like this is right up his alley. Like, and it's just so it's not ironic because you made that song and with y'all being in so close of the what's the word I'm looking for? Proximity. The proximity. With y'all being so close in proximity is like we pull a sound from everywhere in the Midwest and
Everywhere,
we're able
everywhere.
to turn it into our own. And it's like that's what this is. And it's like as soon as I heard, I was like, I love this. Like this is dope. I can't wait to hear the rest. Like what's next? So I'm excited. As far as because I want to go, like I think my brother trying to get me the sharing capabilities. Zoom be doing all these updates, okay, and they got a lot going on. So trying to figure out how to share it so I could play the music. But till then, we gonna keep rocking and rolling. But I want to know when did you? Let me say this because I'm in school for my bachelor's degree in entertainment business. So I know all about the sync licensing and I know I don't graduate till November of 2025 next year, but I know about sync licensing and I know the difference in I feel like I need to do a whole nother interview with you where we do like a Q&A session or
Yeah,
because like I need y'all to understand the difference, like working smarter and not harder. Like maybe that's what we'll call it because it's cool for you to go out here and do these performances. It's great for you to, go connect with your people and your fans. But please understand that there are so many different ways for you to make your money and still put and invest in yourself with just simple tracks that you've done or just paying attention or connecting with this person or networking with that person. So when you saw the difference between, oh, they had paid me a couple $100s to do this versus I'm getting paid X amount of dollars for these sync tracks, what made you be like, I'm not going the other route? Like, do you even still perform? I guess that's what my question is. Do when people book you to perform, what does that look like? Is that even a thing that's happening at this point? Because I've met two other artists who they do sync licensing, but they also do real estate. And I do this now, and I do because I don't have to perform. I technically don't have to jump on nobody's stage and do a goddamn thing. So I want to know what is that? How does that make you feel? Like, what is your take on that?
Being involved, it definitely gives you consistent hope. And the great thing about being involved in sync licensing is that you have people that consistently reach out to you because they trust your creative direction. And I feel like that's really a great thing. Um, and on top of that, I would have to say that it gives you a different perspective of the ways that you can make profit off of music. Because I never forget that before I had that idea of I could see this on TV shows and movies. Um, I literally got tired. I never get at the beginning of me pushing music out there. I'm like, I'm getting tired of just marketing, pushing it out there, making the music, and stop.
And going to the next song. Yep. Just go
Yeah,
to the
and
next.
it's like this constant repeat pattern. And I'm like, I want more emotions. So now that I'm there, I still want to do better. So there's different ways. You have people that can communicate to you and say, "Hey, this is the specific type of music that I'm looking for," and they'll send you pitches too. Like, we want something dark, we want something romantic, We want something moody.
So the
And then,
brief, guys, come on, let's put them together right quick. In the brief that you get, it'll tell you
yeah,
what they're
yeah,
looking
yeah,
for, what they want it to look like, and they'll even send you samples of the song that it wants you to sound like. These are
that's
not
right.
hard things to get in contact and get connected to. And I put my artists onto the same thing, but I don't even tell them until they're done creating their songs. Like I don't even let them know that, hey, this is what we're gonna do with this. And we're still gonna do it the regular way. Don't get me wrong, you still gonna be able to go out there and perform if that's what you want to do. But this is where you're gonna get your bread and butter in order for you to create everything else you're trying to create outside of that, because you guys are not just musicians, like you're not just a musical artist. You have other aspirations that you want to do. So it's like, okay, well, let me boom. Brother, we got it. Let me do the best that I can to put you onto that without having to drill it in your brain, like knock you over the head with it, so to speak.
I will admit, when it comes down to performances, though, it depends on the artist. I came across and networked with some artists that they're like, I'd rather be at the crib in my home making music. I want to perform like that. Cool. I came across some artists that they are strictly performers. So it really depends on the person. Like me, I don't mind performing, but once performing gets too consistent, I definitely am selective and pick and choose which times I perform. Some gigs are worth it, some gigs ain't worth it. I got a set of questions when people hit me up for booking performances. I go through this a set list of questions, and if it checks out, then I'm like, okay, bet I'll perform. If it don't check out, then I respectfully tell them no.
I love that. See, when you listen, see, artists, when you're in a position where your music is making X amount of dollars for you, you have the choices and decisions to be like, I'm not performing at that show. It's not of caliber to who I am as a person, as an artist, as a mom, dad, sister, brother. I don't like it. I don't have to do it. And that's where you get into the realm of people now. I'll pay you to come perform. Like, oh, okay. So then, how much y'all paying? Now we jumping into negotiations and offers, and that's where I love that silence. Thank you, bro, for letting me be a co-host on this. I appreciate you. We got your music wrapped up, ready to go. You said this over 9 tracks. So what tracks we doing? Because I like Vanilla Bean, of course, but it's up to y'all.
Well, I know for a fact I definitely want to, hear Vanilla Bean for another time today, because in fact a beautiful song. But we're gonna leave it up on the dead silence on the second song that we're gonna play off his album. But I do want to get into Vanilla Bean at the moment. So I want to go ahead and give my man Dead Silence the floor. I want him to be able just to introduce himself, let him know that he's tapped in with straightofficial.com and introduce a new single off his album.
I said, hey, make sure y'all tap in with straightofficial.com. Hey, just got to say much love to each and everybody on this call, to any thought regarding the communication when it comes down to just people showing love to the music. Thank you for all y'all being here. Really means everything. And thank y'all for playing Vanilla Bean in the album. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tap in with straightofficial.com. Let's get it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
FaceTime me so I can see your outfit.
I bet.
Yeah, we're outside.
Hey.
Our skin is glowing. We're smelling good. It's lit. I'll be over in 5.
I just wanna see, is you gon' be smooth and keep it solid with me. I'ma lead, stepping like 1, 2, 3, and I'm clean, lit and I sway till I leave, smelling like vanilla bean, like what you mean, hey. On me, I'm never playing that game. Homie, I'm headed straight to the bank. Low key, if they hatin', they lame. Boss up and change while you stayin' the same. Had to drop a couple off and keep the stack. If I don't show myself some love, I ain't receiving it back. On MLK, all the cars out, late night, all the stars out, yeah. I just wanna see you. Is you gon' be smooth and keep it solid with me? I'ma lead, stepping like 1, 2, 3. And I'm clean, lit and I sway till I leave, smelling like vanilla bean, like what you mean, hey. Lavender cinnamon with some lemon on the side. And I'm smelling like vanilla bean, you know I'm finna ride. Feeling so good, I gotta give it up to God, yeah. Moving silent so good, I'm quiet. Daily grind, I don't get tired. On my mama, that ain't no lie. I was so low, now I aim so high. Grounded to the floor, now I'm fly. So smooth and I might slide by. Never hesitate, finna shoot my shot. Might go blind, I just wanna see you. Is you gon' be smooth and keep it silent with me? I'ma lead, stepping like 1, 2, 3. And I'm clean, lit and I sway till I leave. Smelling like vanilla bean, like what you mean? Hey, yeah. Like what you mean? Is you gon' be smooth and keep it silent with me? I'ma lead, stepping like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm clean, you lit and I sway till I leave. Sway till I leave. Smelling like vanilla bean, like what you mean? Hey. You know we gotta keep it colder than the Eskimo inside of an igloo with icicles hanging off the ride. You feel what I'm saying?
Where did you come up with that? Where did you come up with that at the end? That Eskimo and then
Oh.
man, that was
So, I'm real heavy on like analogies, similes, metaphors, and I got like a huge thing for quotes. So how should I say it? I made up another like I'm hotter than a sauna in Ghana next to some lava in Rwanda. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. I like when things rhyme. It's like old school folks when they say things that rhyme and it just hit different. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a hey, you know, at the drop of a dime, life's gonna tell you what it is in due time. So yeah, I wanted that to bring more emphasis to the track, and I did say this on the track when I first started making music, but I ain't have enough like traction like that. So I wanted to bring it back one time for the one time, and I was like, you know, I wanted more filler at the end, and that was like the perfect touch. I was like, oh yeah, that's it. This is it.
was, man. And then the video when you do the thing, when you said it, I was like, yeah, it's like you real smooth. And like, yeah, I said, okay, I like this.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you.
Like I said, man, it was indeed a vibe, man. You know what I'm saying? Being able to take part in the album listening session and then turn around and be a part of the video, man. Like I said, I just showed up in support of my natives, you know what I'm saying, to support of my Naptown sound, and to be a part of that, you know what I'm saying, a part of that experience, man, was extremely dope. So, you know what I'm saying, definitely flowers going out to you, man. We definitely appreciate your craft, the time and the effort that you put into your craft to be able to put out music. You know, I've been saying all this year, you know, that music is making a comeback, you know, not just specific genres of music, you know, and not just noise that's been out here, but actual music is starting to make its way to the front of the stove. So, you know, we definitely appreciate your efforts and things that you are doing with your project.
Appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you for being a part of that. For real, it was dope seeing you vibe out to the music video and the album listening session, and that was another new concept I thought about. Like, you know, why not cram both of these ideas together within a 2 to 2.5 hour time frame? So, appreciate you. Thank you for rocking out with me. Appreciate you, man. For real.
And definitely, man, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. It was dope to see people actually walking by and actually watching this go on that couldn't help but to be infected by it and just, you know, start grooving across the streets, you know what I mean? And just coming by, just that energy of sitting right there on Mass Ave that day was something special, bro. So again, you know what I'm saying? Gratitude always, man. We're gonna tap into another song from the project. This is gonna be your selection that you're gonna pick off through the Fire album. So,
oh man, let's do Close to Me. Close to Me is dedicated to the ladies, and that's one of the records to where I'm like, okay, I want something that caters to different demographics, whether it be the hip hop era, the real rap authentic era, the the 90s. So yeah, Close to Me, the first record off of here is dedicated to the ladies. Something real smooth, laid back, it's chill, it's a vibe. See, let's do Close to Me.
His words feel like butterflies in the summertime. So in tune, he always speaks what's on my mind. He's like a positive affirmation or my favorite heartfelt song. His words give me power. I could listen all day long.
I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Near you closely, you won't be lonely. For now we low key and moving slowly. You gotta show me, so what's it gon' be? She told me to slide. I'm pulling up tonight. Ain't I got some wine? And you know you fine. Grab my drink, no lean. And you look so clean. So what's it gon' be? Looking like you like what you see. Thought you was a model, got the bottle, my tree. I'm old school, follow my lead. I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Need you closely, you won't be lonely. I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Need you closely, you won't be lonely. I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Need you closely, you won't be lonely. I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Need you closely, you won't be lonely. You good? We should. We go together like time and space. Love in the night, all type of ways. You used to them, this not the case. Baby, I don't chase. You so smooth. Catch my vibe groove. Feeling too good to be true. All I need is just you. Right time at the right place. Nice guy, you fine with your nice face. Food on the way, I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Need you closely, you won't be lonely. I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Need you closely, you won't be lonely. I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Need you closely, you won't be lonely. I just wanna see you close to me. Checking my phone to see when you coming home and free. Need you closely, you won't be lonely.
I was a fan before I even heard the second song, so yeah, kind of over it now. Something is stuck now, you know. Got a super fan out in this.
Appreciate y'all. I'm glad y'all like it for real. That was definitely a real experimental, because I haven't had a record to where I'm like putting in that much dedication to hit that many notes, pitches, and melodies all in one record, the straight way through. So that was like, I could say that's really like my first singing type record. Like I felt like Kim when he made Kim Love Calls. You feel what I'm saying?
Oh my God, that's what I was about to compare it to, because that's one of my favorite. You did amazing, because I'm gonna say Love Calls. That's what it gave me. Like Love Calls, your name.
Yep.
And he wasn't even really singing on there. It was just the way that he utilized his voice. I commend you on that. You did amazing, sweetie. You did amazing. That was dope. I love that track.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you.
So yeah, man, we are definitely feeling the vibes off the album, man. I want to take a moment to kind of open it up to some of our guests on the call, you know what I'm saying, to be able to tap in with Dead Silence, man. I know, you know what I'm saying, myself and Brittany J can talk to this man all day about his music, but we want to tap in with some of our viewers, some of our listeners, kind of be able to get their input on how they feel on the song so far. not to want to call anybody out first out, but I do have an Indiana Fleet DJ that's on this call. I got DJ Manny Faces, you know what I'm saying? Indiana State Manager, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with his brother.
What's going on there, Simon? How you living, bro?
Man, feeling great. Can't complain. How you been?
I'm doing good, bro. As
Good.
my brother Jay said, salute, man. I'm your Indiana State Fleet DJ manager. I'm also Strong Style Radio, DigiWax, Stop Beefing. You name it, man. I got a lot of badges, bro. A lot of badges, man. Both songs are dope, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Shit's hot, bro. Keep doing what you're doing. I want to hear more from you, man. I got to hear some more. You feel me? I definitely got to hear some more, bro. And definitely tap in, man. Tap in with us, man. We got to get you on Strong Side Radio too, man.
Appreciate that. Right on. I'm glad you like the vibe for real. Majority of what y'all heard was experimental, so definitely getting used to my niche and my style. I finally found that, so I've been copying and pasting that in different types of styles. So I'm glad y'all like. I'm glad y'all like what y'all hear for real. Thank you.
Dope, man. Yep.
It is definitely a unique vibe, man. And speaking of vibes, I want to reach out to my sister, part of Straight Official Magazine. We got Coach Mocha on the line. She was in the chat room heavy, you know what I'm saying, hearing the song, said that she loves what she has to hear. So tap in with us, Coach Mocha, if you're available.
Hi, yes, I'm here. Okay, so hey there, Silence. I just wanted to say, well, Jay already asked me earlier, like, have you listened to the project? What did you think about it? And I lied at first. I didn't listen to it, but I went back and I listened to it, okay? And my sentiment stands true. It's not what I expected. It's not what I expected at all. And that is a great thing because I didn't really know what to expect. So when I finally did, first I heard Vanilla Bean and then I went through the rest of the tracks to actually thoroughly listen. And I love it. Like, I love it. I actually felt something from it. And that's the type of music that I love is when I can connect with you without even having to know you, having to know your story. I know that on some type of level, we can relate because you made this music. So I just want to give you your props 100% all the way. Like, you did what needed to be done for sure.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Coach Mocha. It means a
No
lot.
problem.
Thank you.
All right, we got anybody else that want to tap in with Dead Silence? I do have my brother on the line out of Knoxville, Tennessee. I got DJ Wild West. Took the time out of his day to be a part of this call. My Fleet family, how you doing, brother?
Thank you, J Mill. Dead Silence, I definitely like the first one. Definitely want to put it in my rotation in the club because I feel like it's just one of those vibes. Like, people can chill to it or they can dance to it. And I actually have some people from Indiana in town right now, so I definitely want to see if I can get that track in tonight, honestly. The second one, the way I DJ on my mix shows, like, I could put that second song and it's clean because, like, I do an R&B mix show, so I definitely, would love to put that the way I DJ because, like, I start with low BPMs and then I go up. So I feel like that would be a perfect track to start with. Much love and respect. I'm out of Tennessee, Worldwide Fleet DJs, and definitely will be tapping in to hear some more of your stuff.
Appreciate you taking the time out for real. And shout out to Tennessee and thank you for vibing to the music for real. I really appreciate that for real. And hey, nothing like that smooth vibe. So I got you. Right on.
Speaking of smooth vibes, man, I do have a question for you. How does it feel knowing that you've been labeled here in the city as the Morgan Freeman of hip hop?
Yeah, it always makes
You
me
knew this
laugh.
question was coming, so you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it hit me out the blue. Mainly because one thing I've never done before, which I'm starting to get used to, is being booked for hosting and voiceovers. So when I did the voiceover for one of the main hip hop ciphers that got some good traction here, I had no idea that was gonna blow up. And I put my radio voice on. I'm like, hey, you are now tuned into the Naptown How You What cipher. We are now featuring, and so it's crazy to see the the audience responses to that, like calling me Morgan Freeman. One of them put my picture next to Morgan Freeman and was like, you know what? Nah, you know what? You do look like him a little bit. Don't put me right beside Frederick Douglass. I'm like, okay, all right, y'all, just chill out with the But hey, I appreciate it though, for real.
Hey man, like I said, it's done out of love, man. It's done out of love, and you know what I'm saying. It's a part of your makeup, it's a part of your craft, man. In regards to, you know what I'm saying, being that voiceover person, I do have a person that's on this call that is in fact the voice goddess. She is coming out of Jacksonville, Florida. She is not only Fleet family and Straight Official family, but she is also personal family. So if she is available to speak, I do have the one and only T Quest that is on the line. Can you tap in with Dead Silence and let's chop it up a little bit.
Now, how did I know you were about to call me as soon as you said voice acting?
I'm always thinking, man. I am
You
always
next up, sis. You next up. You know that's you. Come on now.
Oh my goodness. How are you doing this afternoon, Dead Silence?
I'm feeling great. Can't complain. I feel like it's a new phase of life, new beginnings, new everything. And that mental reset button and keeping hope and faith alive. What about yourself?
I know that's right. Well, me, I'm fantastic every day of my life because I'm me. If I say it, I believe it, and that's what it is.
As you should, as you should.
Absolutely. But at the end of the day, today we're not here about me, we're here about you and your music. And it's interesting listening to it because you guys stating about licensing and everything. If you guys did not have the conversation about that, that immediately would have popped in my head just listening to the songs. Because as soon as they played, all of a sudden I felt myself watching a series or a movie. And I'm like, you know what? Whatever he's doing, whatever this plan is, it's working. And if someone disagrees, that just means they're a hater, but you are definitely on the right track. And what I love about it is you're tapping into so many markets. It's hard to produce music where everyone can gravitate to it. Like someone stated about, you can hear it's the people just want to chill, people want to smoke, just want to vibe. It's gravitated so many people, and that's a beautiful thing when it comes to music. So you're definitely doing your thing. You have my attention in this moment, so let's see if you can keep it. And I see that you're tapping into my profession as a voice actress, so I'm definitely going to keep my eye on you and maybe can use you for some of my projects if they ever need a male voice.
Yeah, definitely. I got you. And it's something new to me, but I really like it. I'm really a fan of how people utilize their voices because the voice is an instrument. It's just like DJing beats per minute, blending different sounds and the different styles. Like it takes a different type of mindset to merge ideas together. So I'm here for you.
Absolutely. And before I get out of here, I just want to say, continue being you. I can tell your authentic self. You're not gravitating to be like other people, and that's truly gonna push you far because even if your music wasn't great, your persona and personality alone is gonna push you far. And we need more people to emulate the type of person that you are. So continue being you.
Thank you, T Quest. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Brittany.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
She just wanted to say hello. That's all that was. She caught you on your phone for a little bit, thought you weren't focused. But so we got anybody else that wants to tap in with Dead Silence, you know what I'm saying? We do have another person on the call. She is also Straight Official family. She is out of Mississippi. She's part of the Mississippi Fleet DJs. I'm not sure if she is available. I saw her on camera a couple times. Miss Unique, if you're available, you know, we can get you to tap in with Dead Silence if you are available. And I kind of saw a glimpse of her there. I'm not sure if she can hear. I know she's probably busy.
There she go. What you doing, girl?
We got Miss Unique tapping in with us for the Straight Official live interview with Dead Silence.
Hello, everybody. How y'all doing?
Feeling great. How you feeling?
I am blessed. I'm at work as always, but I am tapped in. I heard your music. I love what I hear and how versatile it is. And you,
Thank
I can't say much because I'm at work, but I enjoy it and I look forward to playing it on my podcast as well. When we chilling and we listen to different vibes, I will add it to my collection of music as well.
and thank you, Miss Unique. Thank you for taking the time out, and thank you for catching a vibe. Because hey, but, to be honest, all vibes ain't for everybody, for real. So I'm glad you gave my music a chance, and I'm glad you were able to read.
Right. You're
Thank you.
welcome. Thanks, boss man.
Thank you, sis. We thank you for tapping in. Brittany J, you got anything else you want to talk about the Dead Silence before we go ahead and
I
put a cap
mean,
on this call for today?
nope, because I'm gonna invite him on over to the Brittany J radio show. I'm gonna follow you on Instagram. We gonna connect because we got to get in depth with this thing license. Like, I'm big on giving the artists back the education and the information that, number one, I'm learning in school, but number two, that you have found on your own, and knowing that that's possible and knowing that they can do that on their own is something that I need my artists to understand and know, because you don't have to depend on everybody for everything. Like, it's certain things you can do on your own. So we gonna chop that up on the Brittany J radio show. And then, like my brother said, we got to get you on strong side, because we definitely got to get you out there, because they're gonna love these tracks. That's for sure. But yeah, I can't wait. We gonna get these spinning on it together. We Elevate Radio. I forgot I got my own radio station now, y'all. So yes, we gonna get these tracks spinning on together. We Elevate Radio. Shout out to my brother DJ Versatile. But yeah, we in here. So yeah, I got you. But I'm gonna let you go for the rest of the day. That's what he asked me. But no, I'm gonna let you go ahead and kick it for Saturday. It's hot. Stay in that AC. Because I am.
Oh, yeah. Look, it's on right now.
Period. Listen, we in the cool basement, baby.
We straight chilling, man. We straight chilling out. You know what I'm saying? We locked in with Dead Silence, man. We chopping up about music, you know what I'm saying? Business involving in music and so much more, man. We definitely appreciate you taking your time out today, man. We thank you for the project, man. Just kind of tap in with us, man. Let us know your social media. You know what I'm saying? How we can be able to follow you off outside of this call. And if there's any other upcoming projects or anything that you want to talk about, man, the floor is yours.
Well, first off, just got to say thank y'all for giving my music a chance. And I will state that again, because I really don't take it for granted when people are able to catch a groove or a vibe to my energy, my past experience, to everything that I put into my music, for real, my soul into this music. So thank y'all for giving it a chance and grooving with it for real. I do have some shows coming up. I got a show tonight at Georgia Street Rhythm and Blues. Our doors open at 8. I'll be doing my thing around 9:30 to 10:30. Tomorrow I'll be at Jovito Ultra Lounge. That's going to be a 12 to 5 brunch and mimosas type of vibes. I'll be performing around 2. And I got to leave at 2:30. And at 3, I'll be performing for a music conference. One of Babyface's managers, Sid, Uncle James, he put me on. So
Uncle James!
Yeah. So I'll be performing for him, doing my thing. There's going to be a great amount of people performing there, some panels and guests coming along too, dropping knowledge with some with artists. So yeah, just keeping it moving and grooving. Expo next week.
Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be in the building with Uncle James and start beefing. We'll be there.
Uncle
we
James,
on the panel. Yeah, we on the panel.
Yeah,
we on the panel. Yeah, definitely, man. So we'll see you in the building, bro. Definitely.
I'm about to book a flight, goddammit. I'm tired of missing stuff.
Hey. Better get on that website. You better get on Southwest and book them flights, baby.
Man, look, Spirit on they listen here. I get Delta miles with Lyft, so let me see how many miles I done racked up right quick.
Hey, come on, look, take advantage. Take advantage.
Man, but no, because we got the DJ Fest out there August 10th. I gotta contain all my Sky Miles and stuff, because I gotta come out there with my brothers that weekend, and we got stuff to do. So yeah.
But hey, priorities first always. I live by that too.
Yeah, you gotta come out to the DJ Fest too. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be August 10th. It's out there at what they call it, the Nap Fest. Call it the Naptown DJ Fest. So that's in your hood. I'm coming to your hood, so you gotta come out there when I come out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. I was just chopping it up with DJ Long Green.
Yeah, you and Manny, y'all niggas is connected and don't even know it, because that's who's actually DJ Fest, because that's who's
that's my cousin right there.
Oh, for real?
My family. Yeah, that's my family, man. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
We family. And we
Yeah,
just found that with family. We just found that a couple of years ago. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, that's my family.
we're gonna be doing it's crazy. We're gonna be doing a collab event right before that. And it's gonna be a cipher event. It's gonna be my first time doing a live hosting for a cipher. So bringing it back to the 90s, that real raw, authentic hip hop vibe. So yeah, good
What?
people, good people.
Okay.
I'm gonna talk to Manny. I see y'all. I'll be out there.
If you ain't knowing by now, man, you gonna figure out, man. Naptown ain't nothing but four corners. You know what I'm saying? You go to one of them corners, you got a 25% chance of somebody knowing you or you knowing them.
Damn,
Facts.
I like that
That's how-
analogy. That I like that.
For
I
sure.
like
That's how that's how it always works. So you know what I'm saying? Again, man, you know what I'm saying? I know you got a lot of busy stuff in your schedule, man. I'm just throwing this out there. You know what I'm saying? There is a 4-day music event that's taking over Orlando, Florida next month. It is the 13th annual Fleet DJs Music Conference taking place in Orlando, Florida from July 18th to the 22nd. You know, I'm not sure if you're able to make some room in your calendar for that, man, but it is truly the #1 networking event. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. It is an award-winning event. I feel that any artist that truly values their craft is the place that you need to set your feet in and get locked in and get tapped in with, man. So just throwing that out there, be able to join us down there, man. It's definitely going to be a movie. It's going to be an event, man. We would love to have you.
Live stream or will it be face to face only, or is it both?
Oh, this is live, baby. We taking over Orlando for 4 days.
Outside. We outside. We outside.
We outside. You outside with all of the Fleet DJs from across the land. You out there with industry makers. You out there with record execs.
Send him the itinerary, Jay. Send him the itinerary.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
Definitely gonna get you that
send him the
itinerary over to you, man.
Yep.
So you can, you know what I'm saying, know what's going on, man. But like I said, it's a strategically placed event to, you know what I'm saying, kick off the summer, man. You out there with the worldwide Fleet DJs, man. We're gonna be out there live and direct. And like I said, man, we would love to have you be a part of that, man. So I'll make sure we get that itinerary over to you
Right on. I appreciate that for real. Thank you.
by the end of this call. So if anybody else has anything they want to say, you know what I'm saying, be able to holler at Dead Silence before we tap off, man. Your time is now. If not, we're gonna go ahead and get back to chilling in the AC and not going outside for a minute unless we got to.
Preach.
I don't know what everything is right here where I need it to be.
But again, man, so if nobody's got anything further, man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up and call it a day. You know what I'm saying? This is your boy Jay Mill with 10th Letter Media, straightofficial.com. We celebrate hip hop, lifestyle, and culture. We have tapped in with the one and only Dead Silence, man. Make sure you let everybody know your social media, man, so we can be able to tap in and follow you know what I'm saying, outside this call.
You definitely follow my IG. I'm most active on there, to be honest with y'all. Dead Silence 9. Always follow back. So hit me up on there. When it comes down to Facebook, Dead Silence 9 MC. And when it comes down to TikTok, Dead Silence 9. So yeah, tap in with me. I got y'all.
So there it is, man. So we're gonna go ahead and log off, man. But again, we appreciate your time today, man. We appreciate your music, man. We definitely tapped in, locked in, and we rocking with you, man.
Appreciate you, for real. I appreciate all y'all. Thank you, for real.
No doubt, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and deck off, man. But again, understand, tap in, www.straightofficial.com, man. We celebrate hip hop, lifestyle, and culture. And remember, it's the due season. So by all means, get you some. Holla at you. Peace.